What's up, guys? I hope you're all well. I hope you're all good in this quarantine. So in this video, so by the title, you can obviously tell that we are going to be discussing who I think is Man United most valuable player this season, or Man United's player of the season for the 1920 season. Stay tuned. Right, so before I start off my top three, right, I want to give an honorable mentions to which players that I think were spectacular this season as well, but just did not break through to the top three. So first of all, I'll say Rashford. Rashford was on a tear. He was literally on form, but obviously he got that back injury that took him out of the game, that took him out of the season. Hopefully he does come back when the Premier League does restart again, and he's actually like still in the top 4 goal scorers in the Premier League, which is a little bit heartbreaking for me because I think that he could have caught up to Jamie Vardy and Aubameyang. Second person I would have said obviously Martial. Martial's my favorite player in Man United as well. He was again on a tear with partnering with the Rashford as well, guys. I think he had like 14 goals this season or 16 goals. I forgot, but it's a pretty high number as well. And he managed to bag himself some assists as well. The other person that I would say too is Fred. Fred, he's not got any like assists or goals, but it's just the way that he's actually commanded the team. He's been like some sort of leader for them as well within that midfield. He's been pretty consistent. He also came out as well a few months ago and actually spoke about to how like most players in the dressing room wanted to do things by themselves and not play together, which I think is such a good thing to say, because it actually gets players like on that spotlight and says like, you actually do a good job because you're playing for a huge team, which is Man United. You're not playing for Bradford City. Such a good thing as well to see that from Fred, because we spent a lot of money for him in like, I think it's 2 years ago. We spent like 30 mil on him, and I thought he was gonna be a bust, but hey, Fred, you're proving me wrong, and I do hope that you continue this sort of form as well for the next season as well. Then the last player I say is Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire, he's sort of changed our defense, because we spent like 80 million on him. That price tag is always going to be looming over his head. He's actually took it on. We gave him the captaincy too early, in my opinion, but he's been our best like centre back, because he's been our most consistent centre back. Victor Lindelof, again, sometimes he has his ups and downs, but I think that Harry Maguire has changed us. We need to make one more signing as well just to help him out within that centre back, because Bailey is a good centre back, but he always gets injured, guys. So one of the players in my top 3 is Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka for me is the best right back, is the best tackling right back in the world. Like the reason why we might not fans call him Spider-Man, because his legs just stick out everywhere. Like the ball might be there, he just like slide tackles. He can slide tackle within the air, which is so which is so crazy. But like also as well, he's played 26 times for us. Like within the Premier League, he's got 7 clean sheets, 2 assists. Going forward, yeah, he's weak there, and that's one area that he needs to obviously work on as well, to obviously work on his end product and the crosses. But his defensive like tackling is just crazy. I know that he does dive into tackles, but he's still young. I think he's like 21 years old. He's still gonna get better. So yeah, Wan-Bissaka, you're number 3, my friend. The best tackling right back in the world. Like the reason why we might not fans call him Spider-Man, because his legs just stick out everywhere. Like the ball might be there, he just like slide tackles. He can slide tackle within the air, which is so which is so crazy. But like also as well, he's played 26 times for us. Like within the Premier League, he's got 7 clean sheets, 2 assists. Going forward, yeah, he's weak there, and that's one area that he needs to obviously work on as well, to obviously work on his end product and the crosses. But his defensive like tackling is just crazy. I know that he does dive into tackles, but he's still young. I think he's like 21 years old. He's still gonna get better. So yeah, Wan-Bissaka, you're number 3, my friend. Number 2, I'll say Scott McTominay. Really, I would say Scott McTominay, because Scott McTominay, right, like for me, I recognize that this guy was like good 2 years ago because he keeps things like very simple, you know. But a lot of people are saying, oh, he's like a League One, League Two player. He's not good enough to play for Man United. I'm like, guys, believe me, like this guy just keeps things simple, which is very important. Like he obviously wins the ball back, passes, scores goals, scores assists. Well, he also gets assists as well. He scored 4 goals this season and has 1 assist in 20 appearances. You know, as soon as he got injured, I think it was against Norwich. Was it against Norwich? I'm not too sure yet. But like our midfield like did drop, and we did miss him within that midfield as well, because for a guy that young as well, he's showing the leadership qualities that Man United needs in that midfield. Yes, I know that Matic came in, he's putting a good shift, but we have missed Scott McTominay. So Scott McTominay, you are number 2, my friend. And obviously number 1, do you know who number 1 is? Do you want to guess who number 1 is? Come on, we just signed this guy in January and he's just changed the way that we play. The number 1 for me, MVP for Man United this season is definitely Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, again, as I said, he's actually saved Solskjaer's job, because with Bruno Fernandes playing for us, we've been undefeated so far with him playing for us. He's obviously changed the way that our midfield like plays as well. He's always demanding the ball and pushing the ball forward and actually picking out key passes, guys. Everything that he does is just insane. He's shooting outside the box, testing keepers, free kicks, set pieces, dribbling, penalties, anything. Like Bruno Fernandes, for me, is such a good midfielder, and I think he's going to be some of the top midfielders as well in the Premier League, if he continues the way that he's actually playing. Because like right now he can start off strong, and then obviously like Solskjaer might play him like left back or something stupid like that. But for me, Bruno Fernandes, again, like this season we are unbeaten with him, guys. We are unbeaten. I know he's played 5 games. He's scored 2 goals, has 3 assists in five appearances. Like against Chelsea, he literally free kick, hit the post, assisted the corner for Harry Maguire's header, guys. But yeah, so that has been my top 3 the MVPs of Man United. Obviously number 1 had to be Bruno Fernandes. His changes, guys. I want to find out who you guys think is your Man United top player this season, or who you think the player of the season has been for us, guys, in the comments below. Discuss it as well with your friends. It doesn't matter if it's like Chelsea or Arsenal. Just tell me who you think your best player has been, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. This is a football channel, guys. I have done a series called The Streets Won't Forget, which again, as I say, it's about me. Like it's literally a short documentary of me explaining like to how players, the lesser known players, used to just kill it. Like for an example, like Adel Taarabt, or even the football team like Swansea, the way that they were playing in the 2012-2013 season, for them like playing like Barcelona, guys. So yeah, please check it out. I've also done some football reactions on Kaká, R9 Ronaldo, and I've got one coming up as well of Ronaldinho versus Ronaldo, guys. I've been Preston. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, share with your friends. I'm signing out. Deuces. Watching this video, guys. For more football content and football breakdowns, subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on Instagram at Preston_23, guys. Thank you. Peace.